Greenwich is out. Pakistan break through for the first time with the score at 34. We're into the 11th over now, and Rashid Khan, the bowler, has claimed a wicket in his 6th over. Greenwich OBW to Rashid Khan for 17. 34 for
West Indies 38 for 1. Abdul Qadir in his 4th over. Thick edge, Desmond Haynes. Abdul Qadir finding that Desmond Haynes is not quite reading the leg spinners and googlies. Modessa. Full toss, and that's gone many a mile. First bounce for 4. Cheers should be for West Indies. Desmond Haynes 4 runs to him. West Indies 44 for 1.
It's loose ball this one, and a high full toss at that. Smashed away down to deep mid-wicket by Desmond Haynes. Punishing the loose one there.
Oh, well bowled, but runs coming to West Indies. Imran Khan. Frustrating competition all round for Imran Khan, the man who could bowl so quickly but kept out of the attack because of injury.
Mr. Joseph, driver of Mr. Chengro's proposal Echo Delta, please come to the club office in Pavilion. Mr. Joseph, driver of Mr. Chengro's proposal Echo Delta, in the club office in Pavilion.
Kadir to Richards. Each has the close fieldsman there on the leg side, helmeted. Swung away to leg side. Desmond Haynes taking a little bit of a risk against Abdul Qadir. Swung the ball off the stumps, but that's 4 runs.
This is a good, confident, positive shot there. Haynes playing the sweep shot and the back pad having to duck the cover as that one went flying away down towards square leg.
Arms go up again, as they always do when Abdul Qadir is bowling. Might well have caught the glove of Gordon, of Desmond Haynes. Desmond Haynes has gone for 29. Never successfully reading the leg spin and googlies of Abdul Qadir. But he has still given West Indies a solid base. Gordon Greenwich departed for 17. Now Desmond Haynes for 29. And West Indies are 56 for 2.
Well, it was only a question of time. Very good bowling this by Quadir. The ball spinning back. It was a googly and Desmond Haynes misjudging the line there, and of course he was comprehensively bowled.
60 for 2. Richards 8. Gomes.
Sit down, please.
Shot by Richards. They'll show him some width and a full length, and that's what you get.
It certainly was a magnificent shot. It's Vivian Richards at his very best. He plays that cover drive with such power. It's almost unreal. Have a look at this. Ball, not really a half volley, just short of a length, but absolutely flayed away through extra cover for 4.
And again, between mid-on and mid-wicket, and there's no need to chase for that. 1-4 off the front foot, that off the back. Richards now beginning to get the taste.
Here's another good shot, this time on the onside, and elegantly placed too. For a second I thought he might be in a little bit of danger. The ball was in the air, but it was placed perfectly.
Took the wicket of Gordon Greenwich. No. Kadir in his 8th over to Richards. Ooh. Was that a catch? Ijaz is the man there, helmeted, short in front.
Well, he should have caught this, but he seemed to be just going back on his heels a little bit. All the hands, or the Pakistan hands in the air.
Yes, he's been given by umpire Whitehead. Greenwich is out. Pakistan break through for the first time with a score of 34.
Richards 37 and Gomes 23. Little local difficulty. No sign of real trouble, more a trafficking problem for the odd arm of the law. Tremendous clout by Richards. Classic shot.
Beautiful pull shot this by Vivian Richards. The ball was short, but he was onto it so quickly, executing that shot with all the power and grace that you'd ever wish to see on a cricket ground. So Vivian Richards' total advances by another.
So after a great deal of expert field placing, change of bowling, Zahir Abbas. Off spin around the wicket. Gomes' most profitable stroke. The leg nudge behind the stumps. Two runs for another Richards 50. Zahir Abbas, not a familiar sight at the bowling end of the pitch, but he's taken 2 wickets in this Prudential Cup Series, one against England and one against New Zealand. There'll be 1, 2, 50 for Richards. Another superb half-century for Vivian Richards. 7 fours in 77 balls. And that puts West Indies well and truly on the way to victory in the semi-final.
And this is how it came. Once again, a forceful shot. Not so much muscle as timing that time. Through the onside.
42 for 2. On 56, it's now 140.
Mohamed from South Africa. A.S. Mohamed from South Africa, please get the half straight.
A comparison at the stage, 43 overs. Pakistan were 131 for 3. Leg by. And the 150 comes up. .150 without much trouble at all, and the big partnership taking West Indies closer and closer to victory. 51 Richards, 43 Gomes. The Gomes nudge again finds space. Looks to be pushing and prodding, but always picking up useful runs. Larry Gomes, 46 for his half-century. Mighty blow. You might call it a slog by any other name, but not for Viv Richards, who picked it up. It went very flat over square leg.
Once again, lovely shot, but he absolutely revels in those. That ball was a bit short. Vivian Richards heaved it over towards square leg. So he races away now to 55. Gomes down the other end has 46.
In the air. Luck for Richards that time. Well bowled by Shahid Mahbub, but that's what happens when you bowl a very good slower ball. Hold it back and get Richards slogging. It can still go for 4. And they'll be sharing the luck.
Just a little bit slower there, and Richards trying to hit that ball straight down the ground, not quite getting it right, but the power and force that goes with those big strong arms of his, allowing him to get away with what might be described as a very narrow chance.
Yeah, went past mid-wicket in the air, but bowlers have to endure that sort of treatment. Good shout. Shahid Mahboob, good bustling seam bowler. He's taken a bit of stick from Richards, but has been pretty economical too. Dave Richards looking now as if he wants to get the match over rather quickly. End of Shahid Mahboob's 10th over. 161 for 2 then, West Indies. 59 Richards, 46 for Gomes. Richards' form been building up during this Prudential Cup series. His scores are 17, 7, 16, then 119 against India, 95 not out against Australia, and now 59 not out against Pakistan in the semi-final match. It was LBW to Rashid for 17, Haynes bowled by Kadir 29. Since then, the long partnership between Richards and Gomes. It's in the air. It's still in the air.
Well, that's a big six there by Vivian Richards. Straight down over the top of deep long on. Beautiful timing and such power. Have a look at this. Just leaning into that and right off the meat of the bat. Flying high over the top of the mid-on boundary for 6.
Along the ground this time, but still in the gap, and that'll be a chase for the fielders. Safraz. Two more to Richards. Richards 71. Leading the charge. 174 for 2. Dear. That's almost indecent. I've heard of extemporization, but that really is the most inventive shot we've seen today.
Yes, I think Vivian Richards wants to get into the bath. Moving away there, smashing that over the top of extra cover.
Fortune Larry Gomes has got 47 himself. 178 for 2 after 47 overs. 7 required for victory. Mohsin Khan is the new bowler. Not a man experienced to bowling at this level. Richards wants one. Gomes to 48 not out. Richards 75. West Indies 6 runs short of victory. Closing Khan to Richards. Not to be tempted.
No, well, the West Indians now need 6 runs to win, and Vivian Richards is just the sort of bloke who'll try and finish it in one shot. 179 for 2, Richards on 75, Gomes 48.
Oops, that's wide. Mohsin Khan, no great history as a bowler in limited over international cricket. He has 1 wicket, average 2, if that sounds impressive. He was in 1 over bowled against Australia at Hyderabad, 1982-83. Well, all opening batsmen like to get their own back and bowl the odd bouncer, but that was a very gentle tennis ball of a bouncer. West Indies 4 to win. Gomes 48 not out. West Indies in the 48th over. So much in hand. Little loss of control on the part of Mohsin Khan and by David Constant. Edges West Indies closer to victory. One more. Crowd run on the field thinking that's it, but it's just 1 more to Gomes. Back they go. 183 for 2 then, the West Indian score. 2 runs required to win, 12 overs which to do it. Complete formality. Zahir Abbas prepares to bowl his right arm off spin around the wicket. Larry Gomes in 49. So 2 to win. Gomes in 49. To Gomes, that's his 50. Larry Gomes 50, 184 for 2, so West Indies have tied with that single. And there's a rather unusual figure pops on. West Indies 1 run to win. Zahir Abbas to Richards. There it is. And it's a tremendous race for the pavilion. Some players may